What's up, you bloody bastards, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and it's time for another Quickie here, if you can believe it. This one is going to be an exceptionally fun one, and one that I am very happy to talk about because I should have been talking about this a long time ago. Just watched the parts 1 and 2 of a classic, not a samurai film, but it has the samurai tropes, almost a Ronin kind of film. The movies I'm talking about are Lady Snowblood and the sequel, Lady Snowblood, Love Song of Vengeance. Came out in 1973 and 74 and directed by, hopefully I get this somewhat right, Toshiya Fujita. Toshiya Fujita. But yep, first time I watched this one, if you can believe it. Both films. Put it off for a long time. I don't know why. Because I recognized all the stuff from Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill that were pulling from this film, but I never actually watched the original series of films, the famous series of films of the Lady Snowblood. But yeah, it's pretty much the summary of the first film. Let's just do the first film for the moment. First film is a husband and wife are brutally murdered when they come into town by, I think it's 4 or 5 people. I think it's 4 or 5. And a group of people murder them. Or murder the husband, and the wife is still alive. So she has a child in prison in order to exact her revenge because she's never getting the hell out of prison. So the child that is born on a snowy day is Lady Snowblood. And she also goes by Yuki in the films. But she pretty much trains from birth to pretty much bring her mother's vengeance to fruition. So her whole goal of life is revenge. So she trains with this kung fu martial arts master guy, toughens her up, and she just goes out into the world, I think 15 years later or something like that, after she's training. So I don't know if she's around 20 years old or something like that. But she goes out into the world and pretty much hunts down each member of that gang that killed her father and put her mom into the nut house. But it's pretty much, that's the story there. So she just goes from village to village, hunting down these people and brutally murdering them, resulting in just a bloodbath across the countryside. Really great stuff. And the effects, of course, it's got that Japanese over-the-top kind of flair in samurai films with blood spurting after every cut and just artistic flair around every corner that really makes it something special and unique and an ultimate classic of cinema. But yeah, the first movie, really enjoyed it, loved the hell out of it, and I was wondering how the hell they were going to continue this story because it really has some kind of a wrapped-up conclusion, and you don't really know where it's going to go after that. But when they come into play in Lady Snowblood, Love Song of Vengeance, in the next year, in 74, the story in that one focuses on Yuki's character. She's still alive, but she's being hunted down by the government. So every person is trying to arrest her, kill her, and she's pretty much on the run, constantly killing people. They finally capture her, and then on the day of her execution, she's actually rescued by a bunch of people. And it turns out it is part of the government that wants to have her hunt down a troublemaker. I don't know the term for it, but a guy who's trying to bring the government down. So they want her to go be a maid there at his place and get information and I guess ultimately kill him. But she ends up sympathizing with his story because the government took everything from him, screwed him over royally, and she's like, you know what, I'm going to side with this guy. So the whole battle there is of the government trying to take Yuki and this guy down, and pretty much it kind of ties in with the slums versus the rich people kind of storyline, but it really does get into some really interesting territory, and I found myself just as wrapped up in this kind of different story as much as I was with the revenge story of the first film. So they did a really great job of kind of expanding the mythology of Lady Snowblood and bringing about a whole different kind of story that's not really on revenge so much as her central character wanting revenge, but kind of her using her amazing killing skills to just kind of right some wrongs that happen to other people that she's kind of sides with. But yep, across the board, director did both films. He's got that same class, same style, same artistic flair to it, and the bloodletting is just beautiful in both films. So really great stuff, great soundtrack too, by the way. Some really great tunes, really atmospheric stuff, and just really great kind of saga altogether. So that is the Lady Snowblood collection. Really glad that I finally checked it out, and I think I'm going to check out some more. The lady who plays Lady Snowblood, by the way, her name is, I'm going to butcher this one too, so don't thrash me in the comments, Miko Kaji. And I am going to hunt down other of her movies, because her right there, she is amazing in this film. Absolutely beautiful. Got some great skills with the sword, and just a really great sympathetic character that you really kind of root for and hope for the best and want her to come out on top when she's fighting all these huge insurmountable odds. So great stuff, amazing all across the board, really good series, great saga, and glad I picked it up on Criterion Blu-ray for a pretty damn decent price. It's going for like $36 on Amazon, and I just checked on eBay and I was able to pick it up for $20. So somebody was selling it brand new, still sealed, for $20 on Blu-ray for Criterion for both films. Great deal. Picked it up immediately and watched it and loved it. So guys, hope you enjoyed that one. Hope you like what I'm doing here, and I hope you enjoyed that quickie. And of course, as always, hope you're staying safe during the quarantine. Hopefully this crazy shit just dies down pretty soon. I know it's been extended for another 30 days, so we got that to look forward to. But until then, I'm going to keep bringing content to you and some interesting films, really diving into different genres. I know mostly I stay to the horror kind of genre on this channel, but I love everything. So I'm just going to branch out and see what the hell I come up with, especially now with the quarantine and not much to do. Everything's kind of closed. So I'm kind of diving back into my movie collection and just grabbing stuff that I haven't had the chance to check out and kind of been wanting to. So that's it for me. Hope you liked it. Get out of here. Take care, stay out of trouble, and stay safe and healthy. Later, guys.